video, I'm going to be answering Section A of Civic Education Paper 2, which was written in 2016. Yeah, let's get cracking, and make sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit the like button. A rigid constitution is a constitution that is not easily amended. It is usually amended by different bodies. Mention the three bodies that are tasked to amend this type of the constitution. Okay, it can be amended through a constituent assembly, National Constitutional Conference, and referendum. Let me write that. Constituent Assembly, National Constitutional Conference. And through the referendum. Number 2. Which characteristic of elections in a democratic state allows candidates to enjoy the freedom of assembly and association without discrimination? I have to be honest on this one. I thought it was inclusive, but that is wrong. It is competitive. Other characteristics of elections include periodic, inclusive, and decisive. Quickly, let me explain what they mean. Periodic means elections must be held when the time is due. It should happen on the agreed time. And inclusive means that all eligible voters should be allowed to vote. And decisive means that the winner should be allowed to take office. Let me quickly just write the answer. Competitive. Let's move on to the next question. Number 3. State the rule of natural citizenship which most countries in the world follow, and was the first to define citizenship. And that law is known as Jus sanguinis. Jus sanguinis. Jus sanguinis. I don't know Latin, so I don't know how it is pronounced. Jus sanguinis. Jus sanguinis. Alright, let's move on to the next question. One of the categories of the International Convention on the Protection of the Rights of all Migrant Workers and their Families is frontier workers. Who are frontier workers? Frontier workers are those workers who live in a neighboring country to which they return at least once a week. Number 4 are those who live in a neighboring country to which they return at least once a week. Next question. Alright, number 4. That was number 4, right? It's number 5. Mr. Don't Care Banda, a head teacher at Bakeke Secondary School, usually asked parents to give him bribes in order to give school places. Mention one value that Mr. Banda is lacking. Mr. Don't Care. He doesn't care. Okay, this guy lacks honesty. He lacks honesty. Number 6. In Chipolenge village, people believe in a fair treatment of everyone in the community. What societal value do the people of this community uphold? That is social justice. Social justice. Number 7. What type of substance is commonly known on the streets as brown sugar, skag, and horse? And that is heroin. Let's move on to number 8. Have you ever been to a bank? Let's go and rob the bank. Just kidding. Kamelenga's father uses ATM cards to withdraw money from his Barclays bank account. The acronyms ATM stands for, that is Automated Teller Machine. Automated Teller Machine. Automated Teller Machine. Number 9. The Livingstone City Council has banned the growing of maize in people's backyard gardens as a way of combating the breeding of mosquitoes. Which source of law applied? It is legislation under delegated law. The legislation has allowed the council to make some laws. Legislation. We can also put delegated law, it's fine. Delegated law. Legislation under delegated law. Number 10. Explain the concept sex roles stereotyping. This is a belief that males and females, by virtue of their sex, perform certain roles. Yeah, it is a belief that males and females, by virtue of their sex, perform certain roles. Perform. Number 11. Name the religious sect whose peaceful life includes religious devotion, resistance to technological advancement, and non-resistance to conflicts. Non-resistance to conflicts. Those people are known as the Amish people. The Amish. Number 12. Child battering is a form of child abuse where someone beats a child severely. Which United Nations Convention primarily deals with this form of child abuse? And that is the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child was adopted in 1989. That is when it was established by the United Nations. Number 13. Between 1991 and 2001, The Zambian government abandoned the use of national development plans in preference to plans based on available funds. What were those plans called? Okay, before I answer this question, before we go any further, did you know that I have a Facebook group? I just created a group so that I can cater for everyone. So make sure you check out my group on Facebook. Just search Raycom Academy and the group will pop up. Yeah, let's continue. They were known as the sector investment programs. Sector investment programs. Number 14. Mention a government department responsible for determining the poverty data line. It is called the Central Statistical Office, CSO. The Central Statistical Office, CSO. Let's move on to question 15. The collection of leftover food, dirt, paper, tins, bottles, plastic bags, containers, and old clothes is referred to as? It is known as refuse, or you can call it waste, garbage, or litter. Refuse or garbage. It depends on where you are from, whether you are from America or I don't know, Canada, Australia. Number 16. State the specialized agency of the United Nations that controls fluctuations in the exchange of world currencies and lends money to countries facing balance of payment deficits. That is the International Monetary Fund. The International Monetary Fund. IMF. Which other question? Yeah, we are done. This is section B. We are done. Okay, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this one. Yeah, that's it for this video. It's time to do some other stuff, like taking the garbage out, also known as waste, litter, maybe rubbish. That's British, right? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just use whichever word you feel comfortable with. Peace out.